Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. I had a really weird dream last night.
Oh yeah.
I had a couple, but the one that I made myself remember when I woke up was like a cross between Doctor Who and The Walking Dead. So there were these aliens that came down that looked like the Silence. For you Doctor Who fans, you'll know what they look like. They're like these aliens with like these big heads in like suits.
Great. Very Doctor Who.
Yeah. And there was one in the garden, and it had like a gun on the house, but wasn't shooting. And then there was another part of the dream where we were in London and they were shooting, and they were like shooting everywhere. And we figured out like their guns were like these like laser guns that didn't work on them. So if you managed to like turn a gun on them, it wouldn't work on them. So you had to, like Walking Dead, you had to use like knives in the brains to kill them.
That's very Walking Dead.
Yeah, and we were together and we managed to get into my dressing room at the Sondheim Theatre and sleep there. But then when we woke up, there was one of these things like outside the door.
Nice. A vivid dream.
It's not that I'm fed up of lockdown, because I feel like I'm quite laid back when it comes to lockdown.
Yeah.
I made my peace with it quite easily because it's for the good of millions of people.
Yeah.
So it's like, I feel like it'd be really selfish if I was like, oh, but I don't want to stay indoors.
Yeah.
Because it's literally saving people's lives. So I made my peace with it very easily. But it's just the not knowing that's sort of bumming me out now. Like I hate having these conversations with like theatre friends being like, well, we don't know when that show's starting, or we don't know when we're going to be employed again. It's all just a bit scary.
Well, I read something yesterday about the theatres. Some of the theatres in the West End are not taking any bookings now till September the 1st. But that's only certain theatres, so it seems like the summer is not going to be a thing.
No.
But the football is starting again. The German Bundesliga is starting in May the 4th, I think.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if they're going to have capacity, but like they are now making steps towards hosting events. But the thing is as well though, with like, I think the Germans have handled the situation much better than we have.
I think most people have handled the situation much better than we have, unfortunately.
So I think because they've been disciplined and also their government's been just better, they've had their peak or whatever and it's gone, and they've just nullified it.
Yeah.
But we're still like being silly. People are still going out and stuff and getting ill. Yeah. I do love clapping for the NHS. That's something that I've loved through this whole thing. I know that it's kind of not pointless because it's a show of appreciation. Like it's a nice thing to do, but I do understand that what the NHS really needs is funding and not people just stood outside their houses clapping. Yeah. But I love waving at the neighbours. Yeah. Every week, just seeing everyone. Because I feel like every week more and more people come out. Yeah, it's getting busier, isn't it? Yeah. And I just think it's really lovely because most of my street are quite old. Yeah. We live in an area that's mostly old people. Yeah. But it's just so sweet seeing them all come out. And a few doors down come out with like pots and pans, and they like bang the pots and pans, and across the road they will like lean out the windows and stuff. It's just nice. It's just nice to see everyone, wave at everyone down the road. And I saw the other day actually, I read this thing about the NHS, and a footballer called Gareth Bale donated £500,000 to the NHS, and I think £500,000 to, because he plays for Real Madrid, Spain, to their medical, whatever, I don't know what it is. Their equivalent, I believe. So £1 million. Yeah. And Gareth Bale is on a lot of money as a footballer. He is on a lot. I think he's on something like 600,000 a week. That's a lot of money. Yeah. However, like, people in the comments, like on the Wales Online comments on Twitter, were like, oh, only a week's wage. I was just like, I know the guy's a multi-millionaire. Yeah. But some people were replying going, oh, have you donated a week's wage? Yeah. Like, and I know he's obviously, he's not going to miss that money, but it's still £1 million. And no one asked him to donate, or, you know, there's no other football. There's people who dwarf Gareth Bale. Yeah. And they're not paying anything. And it's just like, the guy's just donated £1 million, and people on Twitter going, oh, week's wage. Like, leave the guy alone. He just donated for the good of...
People don't think though, do they? Like, donating a week's wage is a big deal. Like, when people donate to charities, they don't often donate a week's wage.
Yeah.
They donate sort of a £5
Yeah.
or a tenner. Like, a whole week's wage is a big deal, and it's relative.
Yeah, and also, like, defending him, I think, he probably grew up, like, humble backgrounds, not a millionaire. So still, I think he's about my age, so 30, 29, something like that. He's probably thinking, like, I'm giving away £1 million, and I'm just doing it for the good of, and I want to do that for me and for everyone else. And two, footballers, like, although they get paid a lot, too much. They do get paid too much, but his career's finished in 5 years.
Yeah.
At 35 maximum, he'll stop playing and won't earn any money again. So, and he's got family and kids or whatever, and you know, end of the day, it's £1 million, and it's just so annoying that people are online going, like, even if he donated 50 grand, it's 50 grand. I just think
the difference that it makes is.
Yeah.
I mean, if he hadn't have done that, if he hadn't have donated £1 million, think of what the NHS wouldn't have now.
Because you could flip it and someone donated a quid, and you could go, ooh, just a quid. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just, ooh, you earn more than that in a week.
Yeah, well, it's just no one's business.
Yeah.
It's no one's business.
But like people like that, I just think can't win, and it's such a shame that people would bring anyone down.
Yeah, because if he hadn't have donated, people equally would be like, why aren't you donating? Because you're a millionaire.
But that's what happened to a politician, and I don't know who he was, but he in the UK was like, I think it's time that the footballers, you know, dip in the pockets. And I think it was Wayne Rooney replied. I read it somewhere, and he's like, I think it's a joke, like, because I think he said the same thing. He's like, we are all in a lucky position. Footballers are, they know that we get paid a lot, but then just a single amount in the media to go, I think footballers should foot the bill, like, or help out. And Wayne Rooney said he would happily do it.
Yeah.
I think the main thing I'm trying to say is, if you're giving money to charity,
you're doing a good thing regardless of
how much it is and how much you make and how much people should make. You should, you know.
Yeah.
If you're in the public eye, and you give X amount, you've given X amount of your money that you made doing what you do to something, you know, for the greater good. And regardless of how much it is, it's a good thing to do.
Yeah.
I saw it the other day, and it just really annoyed me when people were just like digging him out for giving £1 million. It's like, but it is good though, thinking about, we were talking the other day about people coming together or doing, or people being active and doing, like, if they've always wanted to do a podcast, they've started a podcast or a YouTube channel or whatever. And it is amazing to think of all the money that's been made for charity.
Yeah.
And people, you know, doing these live streams and getting money to charity and the NHS and other, like, the places that need it, like hospices or whatever like that. That's probably one of the great things that has come out of this coronavirus, is that people have mucked in and, you know, give what they can.
Yeah.
Which is a really nice thing. Even like we were going back to the point of NHS, people going outside and clapping.
Yeah.
You know, going outside for a minute and clapping or whatever. I know it's not the most challenging things, but people go out and make the effort to do what they can. So it's actually really nice to do that. So,
especially because they're doing that just to show appreciation. It's not like going out and clapping raises money. So people could easily be like, oh, well, it doesn't serve any purpose, so I'm not doing it. But people still go out and make the effort, regardless of, you know, the fact that it doesn't really help in any great way. It's just to show a bit of support.
Yeah, that's good.
I've got a few things planned next week, like fundraisery things planned.
Well, go on. Use my channel to promote myself.
I can't say yet, I'm not allowed.
Next week, there might be some fundraising stuff going on. We've got a quiz tonight.
We do have a quiz tonight.
That's another thing that's come out of these this quarantine
or
lockdown.
Quizzes.
A lot of knowledge is going in, a lot of general knowledge.
Yeah.
We did a quiz the other day, and our hardest round, our like mastermind round, which is like the round that you specify that you think is your strongest subject, so you get asked hard questions. I've got a question for you that Carrie got right. It's about Harry Potter, by the way, for any Harry Potter fans. How many staircases are in Hogwarts? Give me 5 seconds. Because she got this right and I can't believe it. 3, 2, 1. Do you get it? No. It was 142 staircases. She got that right. That is crazy.
Your dad looked really shocked.
I looked at you like, what the hell? I love, that's the thing with quizzes though. I love when like something just pings in your head. It's happened to me twice. Two things I can remember me going.
The waterfall one where I was like, how did you know that?
Yeah, a waterfall in Africa, and I can't remember the question. That wasn't just a question. Yeah. Waterfall in Africa, but there was something like that, and I was thinking, it's the waterfall in Africa, but I can't think the name. I said, what did I say first? I can't remember, but I was like, I think it's Victoria.
Yeah.
I was like, Victoria's in my head. I don't know why, Victoria Falls. That, Victoria Falls, got it right. And the other one was, we had a food and drink round.
Oh, yeah.
And the question was, what does en croute mean? And en croute.
I was like, I have absolutely no idea. I don't even have a guess.
And I was thinking en croute. It's like, I think it's in pastry. And I was like, I don't know why.
Just write it down.
It's like, you've seen Slumdog Millionaire, when he's just like, he knows all the answers because of what he's gone through in his life. It was like that. I was like, I've had pastry before. I've been in pastry. It's in pastry. Yeah. So I love that about quizzes, when you're just like, there's some little weird fact that you know.
Yeah.
So out of this lockdown, we've got good charity givingness. Good general knowledge from by everyone. What else are we gaining from lockdown?
I feel like I'm talking, like through the quizzes and stuff, I feel like I'm talking to my friends more often because I know I won't see them. Whereas usually I wouldn't think to text people because I'd be like, I'll see them in a few days.
Yeah, so making an effort and reaching out. And I think creativity is another one that we've gained from being pinned down. That's that.
There we go.
And this is this, and that is that, and there's how you address a cat. Right, everyone.
Let's start the day.
Start the day. Thanks for popping by. Be safe out there. Don't hang your washing outside if it's raining, because then you've got to wash it again.
That's good advice.
Yeah. We can't hang our washing outside because we don't have a washing line, so who's a real winner here? No one else. Bye everyone! Have a good day! Oh, God, my hamstring.